Update time. Been a while since I posted a video. Just wanted to give a quick update of what I've done to the car so far, what I like about it, a couple of dislikes. But altogether, this is, long story short, you're thinking about getting one of these, get one. There's no deal breakers whatsoever, unless maybe the seats might be a little narrow. But then, if that's the case, you should be an SUV because you're too big for a car, period. But so far, this is the car. The mods I've done so far, of course, of the wheels, I put that in the last video. But since then, I put the N badge on there, which I'm so proud of myself for doing, because I ordered it from Etsy. I sent the design to Etsy, and what they did was they gave me sent back a sticker. It came all the way from Spain, and it's 62 millimeters. So what I did was the Enki caps had a metal Enki sticker on them, and also had the housing portion. So I separated the sticker from the housing and replaced it with the N portion, and it came out perfectly flush. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better fitment than that. Other than that, what I've done to it, I've put on the N flaps from Canada. Well overpriced in my opinion, because they sell them in the US but without the N badge for I think around half the price. Same company too as well. What else have I done to it? I got the metal the rubber all-weather season mats from the dealership, and actually the Elantra actually matches the gray on the car, so I got lucky with that. And as far as mods are concerned, that's almost it. I say almost because I have something real big that I want to show you at the end, and then I actually have a whole series of video regarding that mod. If you're smart, you could kind of figure that one out. But let's go on the inside. Sorry about that. Now, the inside of the car is great. Not having really any issues with it, other than this blood on the door, and you'll know why that got there too as well. But everything here, the piano black, it's not really too soft. But the issue I have is this piece right here. I thought there was plastic that you could actually remove, but it's not. And this is kind of delicate. If you touch hard enough, you can actually scratch that with your finger. So that I kind of stay away from this area right here. It's actually a little, not really cloudy, but it's semi-cloudy. It's still clear, but as well as the touch screen, I don't know if you could see it, but if you look, it's just very, very, very light scratches. I wouldn't say, hey, they're big scratches, but very light. But my hands, they're not that, rough, and I'm not having sand on them and using it. So if you could find a screen protector, put one on there. If I'd have known better, I'd have left the screen protector that came on there, like big up the Polish Bullet, and that was a smart thing to do. But that's about it for mods. Now, as far as the car is concerned, I love the car. It's great. It drives good. It has a lot of grip. And fuel mileage, I'll be honest with you, I don't drive too hard, and I'm only getting 17 mpg, but it's all city. I know you'll have some folks who'll say they're getting 25 mpg in the city, but what I also find is YouTubers in particular, people about cars, they lie about their fuel mileage. The EPA can say 23, 30, they'll tell you they're getting 30, 45, which is a damn lie. This car, if you drive it aggressively in N mode and you're popping and farting around town, you will get 15 mpg. I know there's probably going to be folks in the comments saying this and that, but I want to see you reset your odometer, trip odometer to 0, fill up your tank, and do nothing but city driving. You will not get 20 mpg with this. I mean, you will be hard pressed to get 20 mpg. I left the whole tank in normal mode, didn't go in N mode at all. didn't even really rev it past 4,000 RPM, and I got 18 mpg, and that's all city. Now highway, it does a little better. What else? Let's get back to the performance. They have this thing called octane learning. I tried it, it worked, but as soon as I shut off the car and turned it back on, it went back to 15 psi, so I don't even bother with it. I'm just gonna get an ECU. Maybe it's the way I'm doing it, but you know, what I also found out, let me go outside before I go on this rant, give you a better view. What I also found out with vehicles in particular, there's YouTube and there's your own experience. What they show you in YouTube world, how it works, and how you try it, they're not always the same. And that's what I found out with this octane learning. The YouTube world, the YouTubers, hey, it works great, fine, blah, blah. I try it, I'm having issues. Maybe I'm just dumb, but a lot of times, you know, you'll see affiliate links in YouTube videos, and that's why they never have an issue with stuff. So, you know, with a grain of salt, let's do that. But let's get back to the last mod. I know it's going on 6 minutes of me just ranting, and there's a lot more I could talk about as far as how the car handles and how it has grip and how it doesn't really, there's no torque steer, little wheel hop. But let's get back to that mod that I'm gonna have a series of videos about. So let me pop the trunk. And there it is. Those are two 8-inch woofers, and they're pretty secure. And I'm gonna lower the seat. And I actually ran this whole install myself, except for the power wire. I hope you can get a good view of it, but let me just pull the seat down. And there it is right there. You have the amplifier and a DSP. It's an Audison amp. I had the cover off because I'm still making adjustments. But that's it. I replaced the door speakers, center speaker. I really wish there was more light. I apologize. Let me get a little bit more light. I replaced the door speakers, the center speaker, like I said. And it sounds so much better than how it sounded with just the Bose, because the Bose isn't really that good. But that said, that's a quick update, and I'm gonna have a series of videos explaining how I installed that stereo in a bit. But before I do, I'll probably just play the stereo a little bit so you can hear how it sounds. Hold on. Still with the dogs that I put aside. All the niggas bounce. Gotta waste the time cause it's flying right by. I'm outside in the AMG. Right outside. GT. 2-turn baby girl, you know me. Well, that's it. I'd need to probably mess with the EQ settings to turn it up low with this input because I have it on Bluetooth. But it definitely puts out. Let me see. Let me open the door speakers. And that's it. I'm going to put up some videos about the stereo install. So do a one-time walk around. Get my shadow. Yeah, I picked the worst angle of the sun. I should actually park the car over there so you can see it in the sun better, but I'm sure you've seen enough Elantra N's. So, I mean, that's it. So take care.